Libra, this is your reading for August 2022. This is Lana's Enchanted Sky, your spiritual fairy godmother, bringing you your reading all the way through for August 2022. Please hit like and subscribe for a chance to win a free reading, hypnosis, whatever I do. Also visit enchantedsky.com, book a reading there. Also, Metaphysical Meanderings, where my podcast and my predictions lie. Also, Astrology Gumbo. You can, before you call me, before you make an appointment with me, get your natal chart, because I'm also an astrologer. And yes, I just saw it. Did you just see that? I saw that. So that was an angel. That was not a fly. I do catch them on my I've been wondering where they've been. That one went very, very quickly. So I saw it though. I'll be playing this back in a minute because I'm making a compilation of all the times. Another thing to check me is 3:15 live. There's an angel flying around me. And if you blow them up, they're doing this and they have little wings. And I'm dead serious. Please do that. I invite you to. All right. So that way you know, because what the information comes to me is through seraphim and they're little angels. So, and if anybody doesn't believe me, then don't. But if you look, you really look, you'll see what I'm saying. Okay. So I'm pulling cards for you right now, and I do have a joke of the day. So I'm going to tell you the joke. Now, this guy is trying to be clever, right? And he goes up to God, meets God up in heaven. He goes, well, not in actual heaven, but he's on earth, but he's kind of visiting, you know, maybe in his sleep or something. And he goes, gee, God, what's a day to you? What is a million years to you? And God goes, it's like a minute. And then the man goes, well, what's $1 million to you? And God goes, like a penny. And so the man goes, well, can I have a penny? And God says to him, yeah, in just a minute. There's your joke. Now, you're on discontent now. You are discontent. And this is crossing you. This is the happiness that you're seeking. And you're just unhappy. And it's like you can't get going. Now, I want to say this is, I don't usually say this word, but on here, of course I say it at home, there's a real bitch involved. I'm sorry. There's somebody that's making your life difficult. And it has to do with the stuckness, because it's like your happiness and what you want's eluding you. Now, you've been working really hard and you've been actually recognized for what you do, but here's that you're not seeing the bigger picture. You're working too hard and you feel like it's for nothing, kind of like that. Okay. And you just can't it's like you can't get out of this or see your way out of it. And they're telling you to watch your money. They're telling you that you've been doing a lot of hard work, but you feel like it's been in vain. And now there's a death card. That death means a new start, but that's the ability to start to do it, to set yourself free and to start anew. Now, I really feel like you're going to be trying really hard with the Chariot to break yourself loose. This is taking a trip. This is you going forward, and it's going to happen quickly. I feel like you're trying to make decisions as we speak. And the inability to make your mind up to get started is, they're telling you don't overdo it all too. So be careful of what you're doing and what you're saying and where you're going with things, because you're discontent. You know that there needs to be change. You can't quite figure out where the change needs to happen. Now remember that you're probably leveling up. That's where your vibration starts to increase because you're becoming more spiritual. So you're at a point where you're like, I can't do this anymore. And that's going through your head. There's got to be an easier way. You're searching for what works for you. Now they're also warning me to tell you, don't just walk out of your job. There's some people out there that might just walk out, and because they're fed up, and they're telling you to be very careful of that. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Now, because you're going to want to, because you're not happy. See, look here's your wish card being granted, and it's not. So if things aren't going the way you're wanting, and you're so fed up, okay? But like I said, there's somebody making you miserable, and it has to do, and it's hidden. They're not telling me everything. Now, this is a very, very lucky card. Even upside down, it's a little bit lucky, but there's a destiny involved. You need to speak your truth to about something. Go ahead and do it, because it's telling me to tell you that. All right? So let me pull the other deck. right, here. Confidence is your key to success. So make a plan, stick to it. Okay? Now, Virgo, you're well grounded. I don't see you going off on anybody, but yet at the same point, when you've been pushed too far, you've been pushed too far. So, and I understand Virgo. So I have a lot of Virgo friends also. Take time to breathe out. It's time, here we go. It's time to take action. Contemplate before you do anything. Your commitment's being tested. Very interesting. Your commitment's, okay, so now should you go a different way? What? Okay. Now, here's an interesting one. Believe in the impossible. So, do you want to pull yourself out of this, out of your discontent and your boredom? Maybe this is what you need to make a plan and stick with it and shoot for the stars. You're going to get it. Because I don't see that, but I do see you. I just can't. You've been working so hard, and it's like they said hunker down. This is a hunkering down card. Be careful with your money, and maybe make a plan and stick with that, and then look for something new and a new opportunity. Blessings to you. I don't see, it's so interesting. I haven't seen much love in any of my cards this month. But this always could be love. But like I said, this is just, you're unhappy with the status quo this month. So whatever you have to do, you do it to get to where you need to be. If you have to make a plan, stick to it. Virgos, you understand what I'm saying. So you have strong Virgo energy on this reading. Blessings.